Hi, this year we want to focus in church on intimacy with God. And so I wanted to do a short series on YouTube just about how to start developing more intimacy with God. If that's something that you maybe have struggled with, to look at some simple ways of doing that are kind of practical. So the first thing you need to do if you want to develop intimacy with someone is to spend time with them. And lots of the time we say, there's just no time in my day to spend time with God. Often, I think most of the time when we say that, it's actually just a lie. There's 24 hours in a day, 7 days in a week. If you spend less of those hours sleeping and watching TV, doing other stuff, you'll have more of those hours to spend time with God. That's the harsh reality. I would say the best thing to do probably is to set aside a similar time every day, just so you get into a habit of it. They say if you do something every day for 6 weeks, you'll develop a habit and then you'll start to do it automatically. I tend to use the morning. I'd set an alarm and wake up in the morning. And the reason for that is not that the morning's a magical time. It's just that personally in my life that works. And when I get home from work in the evening, I'm usually too knackered for physically to be able to meet with God easily. So I use the morning. And I'd recommend as well that you set aside around about, let's say, an hour. Again, there's nothing magical about an hour. Like, God's not going to meet with you more if you set aside an hour rather than half an hour. But I find for me, not for God, an hour is good because it allows me enough time to get over myself and all my own thoughts and all my own issues and concentrate on what God is saying to me in that time. And if I have less than an hour, I find that that's difficult. Again, it's not like magic amount of time or anything. It just, I've found personally, in my own personal life, that an hour is about right. And don't get condemned if you're literally at a time where you can't find any time to spend with God. And I would say that's a minority of you. That's not a lot of you. Like, that can be an excuse, but very occasionally you might find time where there's just not time in the day to spend with God. If you've spent time with God when you could, you'll find that you've got a foundation there of habit that you can fall back on. But most of us, if we're honest, we can spend more time with God. And this year I'm already praying and saying, look, God, I need to set my alarm early. I need to stop being lazy and just meet with you. So that's the first thing, is you need to set aside regular time to spend with God when it works for you. Okay?